All right. Testing, testing. Let me see if this is working. Give me a second. Testing, testing. Let me see. Yeah, everything's working. Okay. So, I would like to make YouTube videos, to cuz I just want to do that. But I also need to study for physiology. So I'm kind of knocking out two birds with one stone. Um, so yeah, if anyone's watching the stream, you could study along with me. I basically am going to be doing a huge review of modules 1 through 4 because I need to study, of course, right guys? Let me see if everything's working. How do I look at the chat? I have no idea how this works. Okay. All right. Let me set everything up. Okay. I am going to be oh yeah, isn't this sick? I got this. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Let me do certain things at once. All right, there we go. This is a Quizlet based off of the exam, the study guide, because the professor, he basically just has the questions as his basically has the questions as on the study guide as the thing. So yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying. The study method I'm going to be using is blurting, which is basically I write down what I know, and then say if I mess that up, then I just keep rewriting it until I get it over and over again. And I'm actually doing pretty good with that. Yeah, so that's that. Okay. I plan on doing this. Oh my god, yeah, I'm really tired actually too. I didn't really sleep that well, so I'm gonna have an energy drink. Oh, 1 second. I do plan on studying for majority of the day. So it's 4 right now. Maybe till maybe till 10, maybe, yeah. I didn't really sleep that good. I watched Obsession with my friends, and that movie scared the absolute shit out of me. Butt cheeks clenched the whole time. All right. Let's start. Okay. Define physiology. This is module 1, so if I get any of these wrong, that would be really sad. So define physiology and describe the different subdisciplines. So physiology. Does it look good on the... Yeah, it looks fine. Let me see what this looks like real quick. Yeah, this looks good actually. I mess with this. Like, I really like this. This is awesome. Yeah, this is so cool. I just wish I knew how to show the chat. I don't know how to do that because I'm slow. That's alright, I don't even care. Okay. So yeah, physiology. Oh yeah, and streaming too. It kind of helps. It's like I'm kind of teaching it, and I know that's a good study tactic, is like pretending you're teaching. So yes, physiology is the study of living organisms. Physiology is the study of living organisms. Don't mind my messy handwriting. Physiology is a study of living organisms and its functions. Its subdisciplines are there's neurophysiology, systemic physiology, exercise physiology. I'm just gonna say physio. I know there's pathophysiology. I feel like there's one more I'm missing. I know I'm missing one, and it's gonna bother me so much, bro. But let's see. Physiology is the study of how living organisms function. Cell physiology is what I forgot. Cell physiology, systemic physiology. Okay, physiology is the study of how living organisms. Fuck, my pencil broke. Alright. Physiology is the study of how living organisms function. There's neurophysiology, systemic physiology, pathophysiology, exercise physiology. And I forgot to write that they each focus on different aspects of how the body works. Let's try that one more time. Okay, so I have a piece of paper to cover what I previously wrote. Yeah, that. How do I figure this out? There we go. This is so jank, but hopefully it helps studying. Hopefully helps me study. All right. Okay. Wait. Shit. There we go. So we cover what we wrote. All right. I don't like this. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get a piece of paper. Alright. Got a piece of paper. I'll just fold it in half. Yeah, that works. Alright, one more time. Define physiology and describe the different subdisciplines. Physiology is the study of how living organisms function. And then it's obviously primarily focusing on the chemistry and physics behind it. I don't think I really need to write that though, but I will write that on the exam. So physiology is the study of how living organisms function, primarily focusing on the chemistry and physics behind it. Its subdisciplines include cell physiology, systemic physiology, pathophysiology, cell, systemic, neuropatho. I think it's and exercise physiology. Each focusing on a different aspect of the human body. Alright, let's see. I guarantee you this is word for word. Physiology is the study of how living organisms function, and subdisciplines include cell physiology, systemic physiology, neurophysiology, pathophysiology, and exercise physiology, each focusing on a different aspect of how the body works. Okay, basically the same thing. I consider that a yes. Alright. Alright. List and describe the levels of structural organization of the body. So it starts at the chemical level, which is chemical level, which is atoms. I'm gonna also include elements. I feel like I'm gonna include elements. Yeah. So atoms and elements, and then it goes to the cellular level, I think. Shit, which is just cells. Chemical level, so atoms and elements. I think that might be molecules. I'm not sure. Molecules. Cellular level, which is cells. Tissue level, which is groups of similar cells. Organ level. Like specific functions or something like that. I know I'm gonna get this part wrong, but if it's close enough, then I'll count it, because the teacher, if it's close, then he just gives you the point anyway. Oh my god. I forgot how strong energy drinks are. Okay. Chemical level, cellular level, tissue level, organ system level, which is organs like work together as a system. And then the organism level, which is human being. I bet it's something like that. Let's see. The level of structural organization progresses from the chemical level, which is atoms and molecules. I knew it, so it's not elements. It is molecules, atoms and molecules. To the cellular level, which is cells. Tissue level, which is groups of similar cells. organ level, which is structures with specific functions. But I wrote specific functions. I do just have to include the I do just have to include the similarities of it, or the specific functions. Yeah. Okay. Organ system level, which is groups of organs working together. I wrote organs work together, but I should include groups. And finally, the organism level, the complete living individual. That's basically it. I'm gonna count that. Okay, emergent properties. This is hard because I don't know how to word it. But it's like emergent properties are characteristics that arise as the level of organization. Characteristics that arise as the level of organization increases and becomes more complex. That previous individual components did not have. So, okay, emergent properties are characteristics that arise as the level of organization increases that previous individual components did not have. So, the chemical level and the cellular levels would like combine to form tissue levels. Each of these wouldn't be able to do what an organ does. For example, like the brain. The brain can memorize, it could think, and atoms can't think, cells can't think. So that's hopefully I'm not wrong because I'm sounding really confident right now. Emergent properties are complex characteristics. Okay, I guess I could just write complex right here. That arise as the level of organization increases. Wait, that arise when simpler components interact and create new functions not present in the individual parts. I feel like that's kind of the same. That arise when simpler components interact. Yeah. Complex characteristics that arise as the level of organization increases. That simpler individual components. Increases that simpler individual components / parts did not previously have. So along the lines, I'm counting that. All right, integration. I'm gonna get this one wrong, but I guess we could just keep this one right here. Integration is the process of all like systems coming together to work as one unified being. Something along the lines of that. Integration. Innovation is the process of coordinating. Integration is the process of coordinating and combining different body systems or functions so they work together as a unified whole. I got that really wrong, actually. So, integration is the process of coordinating and combining different body systems. Integration is the process of coordinating and combining different body systems or functions so they work together as a unified whole. Bro, why am I not remembering what I'm saying? Integration is the process of systems. Wait, integration is the process. Let me write this down and see if I can remember it. Integration is the process of coordinating and combining. Is the process of coordinating and combining different systems? Yeah. Different body systems. Or functions. So they work together as one unified whole. Okay. Let's give ourselves a minute to see if I can remember that. So we have our flashcard here. Sorry, I got like a weird, or when I was cooking, I flipped the steak and the oils and fats like burned onto my hands, so it looks really gross. Alright, anyways. Integration, or let's just distract ourselves. Let's think. So let's see if I fully remember it. Life's good. Life's good. Alright, guys. Life is great. I'm gonna pull up my stream so I can see the chat, because I have no idea how any of this works. Alright, here we are. So I think the hardest part for me is just I want to remember all of these answers like the back of my hand, you know? But that's not easy to do. I'll definitely try though. Okay. Let's see if we remember now. Hopefully I do. Okay. Sorry. Okay, integration. Integration is the process of coordinating and combining different body systems or functions so they can work together, I think. Excuse me, Jesus. what was I saying? Yeah, so they can work together as one unified, like, being or something like that. I don't know why I keep saying that. Integration is the process of coordinating and combining different body systems or functions so they work together as a unified whole. Not being, but whole. There you go. I'll count that. Okay, this one sucks. It's bro, I don't want to study. I deadass don't want to do this. But fuck it, man. All right. List and describe the required life processes. So I think there's 8 required life processes. That would be organization. And we will say the processes after this. I just want to write them all down. Be organization, responsiveness, movement. Oh, metabolism. This is in order. I know metabolism is supposed to go over here, but that's okay. Organization, responsiveness, movement, metabolism, reproduction, differentiation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2 more. Organization, responsiveness, movement, metabolism, reproduction. Oh, there's homeostasis. But I forgot the last one. Growth. God damn it, dude. Alright. Let me try that one more time. So there's organization, metabolism, movement, responsiveness, growth, reproduction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Differentiation. And homeostasis. There we go. So organization is like keeping order, something like that. Keeping / maintaining order. Metabolism is energy usage. Movement is internal movement. Bro, why am I genuinely blanking, dog? Holy. Awareness. Growth is increase cell size and the number. Reproduction is creation of like cells. Something like that. Organisms, maybe? Specialization of cells. Specialization of cells, and homeostasis is the stable internal, something like that. Let's see. Organization is maintaining internal order. Metabolism is chemical reactions for energy and function. Chemical reactions for energy and function. Detecting and reacting to changes. Okay, motion of the organism or internal structures. Increase in size or number of cells. Cells become specialized. Maintaining stable internal conditions. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. Let's just remember though. So one more time. Dude, what, like, we're only on 5 out of 30. Hold on. Organization. Let's pick up the pace a little bit, bro. Organization is maintaining internal order. Metabolism is energy usage and function. Oh no, it's like chemical reactions for energy and function. Okay. Responsiveness is recognizing and detecting, like, is it threats? I feel like it's threats. Movement, motion of organism or internal structures. One, two, three, four. Oh my god. Growth. We already know that it's an increase in cell size or number. Differentiation. Is it differentiation or differentiation? Differentiation. Cells become specialized. Alright, yeah, cells become specialized. Reproduction. Shit, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Homeostasis. Maintaining stable internal conditions. You know what? As long as I have the actual things and not what they do, I think that's fine. Producing new cells. See, I thought you can't do that. I thought matter cannot be created nor destroyed. Maintaining internal order, chemical reactions for energy and function, detecting and reacting. Detecting and reacting to changes. So not threats, but changes. Movement, which is motion of the organism or internal structures. Increase in size or number of cells. Cells become specialized, producing new cells or organisms and maintaining stable internal conditions. That's a win in my book. Alright guys, differentiate between catabolism and anabolism. So, catabolism or catabolism is the breakdown of larger substances. Filler word for things. Catabolism is the breakdown of larger substances, releasing energy. Something like that. Anabolism now builds molecules while also requiring energy. Pretty sure I'm on the dot with that, actually. Catabolism breaks down molecules to release energy, so breakdown of larger substances. I guess I could just say molecules. So catabolism breaks down molecules to release energy. Breakdown of molecules to release energy, while anabolism builds molecules using energy. I got that. Oh, I didn't look. Homeostasis is the body's ability to maintain a relatively stable internal so body's ability to maintain relatively stable internal conditions despite external changes or variables. Homeostasis is the body's ability to maintain a stable internal, despite external changes. Okay, awesome. I got that. I just added a little bit of words to it, but being a little extra never hurt nobody. Okay. Fully describe the feedback mechanism loop. So, the feedback mechanism loop is stimulus is detected. I did not spell detected correctly. Stimulus is detected and detected by the receptor and then sends signal to control center where it's processed. It then sends it along to the effector. Sends signal to control center to decide response. Yeah. And then it's sent to the effector to do shit. Yeah, pretty sure that's the loop. A feedback mechanism is a loop in which a stimulus is detected by a receptor, sent to a control center that decides a response. It's carried out by the effector to do shit, to either reduce or change. Wait, to either reduce the change. Oh, okay. To either reduce the change in negative feedback or amplify the change in positive feedback. That's light. Is an effector. Oh, wait, so a feedback mechanism. I'm going to redo that, because I feel like I should have been able to get that. I don't know how I didn't. Alright. The feedback mechanism loop is stimulus is detected. I don't care that I didn't spell detected correctly. By a receptor. Sent out to the control center to decide response. Effector carries out that response to either reduce change through negative feedback or to amplify change. Positive feedback. Alright, let's see. A feedback mechanism is a loop in which a stimulus is detected by a receptor, sent out to a control center that decides a response, carried out that response by an effector to either reduce the change in negative feedback or amplify it in positive feedback. And that is what I wrote, as you can see. We're using a whole lot of pages on this brand new $1.49 notebook, but it's for studying, so it's good. This one's good. Differentiate between negative and positive feedback, as well as feed forward. I feel confident in this one enough to just say that I can just say it. So negative feedback is negative feedback is trying to reduce a change, to go back to, or is trying to be stable by reducing a change. That could be like, Alexa, what's an example of negative feedback?
Here's what I found on negative feedbacks Wikipedia page. Mercury thermostats using expansion and contraction.
Never mind. Alexa, stop, bruh. Shit, I don't know. Okay, so basically, oh my god. Okay, I got it. Negative feedback is the body trying to be stable by reducing a change. That could be when your body is cold, the stimulus is the body, or is the coldness, the temperature, detected by the receptor, sends that to a control center, and then just decides the response. The effector carries out that response by enabling movement in the muscles, causing muscle contractions to produce heat. And positive feedback is when your body tries to amplify a change to carry out, or to carry forward a specific function. And it's very not often that positive feedback happens. It could be, you know, child labor. Child labor. It could be birth. Sorry. It could be birthing child. I'm tired, dude. Carried out. Yeah. Could be a baby being born or blood clotting, but for a baby being born, it would be like the stimulus is the baby pushing on the uterus, and it's detected by the cervix, and it's detected by the receptors, sent to a control center that decides its response. The effector carries out that response by releasing oxytocin to cause contractions, which pushes the baby out. And feed forward is predicting a change before the disturbance occurs, like seeing food and your mouth starts to water because it's gonna have saliva ready to break down the food. Negative feedback reverses a change to restore stability. That's what I said, kind of. Negative feedback reverses a change to restore stability. So negative feedback reverses a change to be stable. Positive feedback amplifies a change to drive a process forward, or like a specific function forward. Feed forward predicts a change and initiates a response before this disturbance occurs. Same thing. I gotta add for 10 seconds. Negative feedback reverses a change to restore stability. Positive feedback amplifies a change to drive a process forward. Feed forward predicts a Feed forward predicts a change and initiates a response before the disturbance occurs. Light work. All right. List and describe the steps of the scientific method. That's easy. You are observing, you observe something. You then conduct a hypothesis. And then you conduct experiments, or test your you conduct experiments by testing your hypothesis, and then you record your data. Bro, how did I forget? Oh my god, how did I forget? Damn it, that was so close. So making observations, forming a hypothesis, conducting experiments, which is testing your hypothesis, analyzing your data and drawing conclusions, deciding whether your hypothesis is supported or not. Okay, let's give it a second. I know it's bad to drink caffeine after 2, because then you're gonna have trouble going to sleep. But that's alright. I don't really plan on sleeping, really. I want to do this. I want to get this done. I want this so badly. You feel me? Alright. List and describe the steps of the scientific method. It starts by observing, making observations, forming a hypothesis, conducting experiments by testing your hypothesis, analyzing data / results, and drawing a conclusion, seeing whether your hypothesis is supported or not. Hell yeah. Alright, next. What are the 4 key themes to physiology? You have organization, energy, homeostasis. This is gonna make me so upset. I know what the other one is. It's organization, energy, homeostasis. Is it movement? Oh my god, I was so goddamn wrong. Are you kidding me? Damn, my hair looks chopped, bro. You fix that real quick. I swear it's this heat, man. This heat literally like makes my hair really flat. Like all the product that was in my hair stands no chance, really, at all. Okay. So, the 4 key themes of physiology are structure, function, where shape/form follows function, homeostasis, which is maintaining stable internal conditions, energy, how the body acquires and uses energy. Energy is how the body acquires and uses energy, and communication. Dude, I'm gonna frick. Four key themes of physiology are structure, function, which is, you know, form/shape follows function. That is one of the main themes. Fucking energy. That's how the body acquires and uses energy. So how the body acquires, uses energy. Definitely wrote that down. Homeostasis, maintaining stable internal conditions. And communication. Pretty sure where that is, cells, maybe, and tissues. Maybe I'll just say cells coordinate actions. Oh, okay, yeah. So you have structure, function, how anatomy enables function, which is true. Form, shape follows function. Homeostasis, maintaining internal stability. Homeostasis. Yeah, I just said that. Energy, how the body acquires and uses energy to function. Yeah. And communication, how the cells and systems coordinate actions. Got it. All right, now we're on to module 2. This is the one I struggle on personally. This one's hard. Not this question. This is actually an easy question. It's just hard, like, as it continues. So, an atom and an element. An atom is made up of subatomic particles. Oh, wait. An atom is the smallest unit of matter, and it retains chemical properties. I think so. I think it's something like that. And an element is made up of atoms. Oh my god, yeah, hell yeah. An atom is the smallest unit of matter that retains chemical properties. An element is Oh, is a substance made entirely of one type of atom. I gotta remember that. Ready? An atom is the smallest unit of matter that retains chemical properties, and an element is a substance made entirely up of one type of atom. What can I say? List the subatomic particles, where they are found in an atom, and what their charges are. That's easy. The subatomic particles that make up an atom are proton, neutron, and electron. The proton is positively charged, and it is found in the nucleus. The neutron is a neutrally charged thing that is also found in the nucleus, and an electron is a negatively charged thing that orbits the atom in the electron shells. Protons positively charged, found in the nucleus. Neutrons neutral, found in the nucleus. And electrons negatively charged, found orbiting in electron shells around the nucleus. That's what I said. Okay, atomic number is the amount of atoms. Yo, what's up? How you doing? I'm just studying right now. It's physiology, because tomorrow I'm studying with one of my classmates who wants to go over modules 1 through 4. So I plan on doing modules 1 and 2, which is what I'm on right now, and modules 3 and 4 later. Isn't this sick? I got another camera. It shows the notebook. Alright, what was I saying? Atomic number and mass number. So the atomic number, yeah, is the amount of protons found in an element. And mass number is protons plus neutrons, I think. I'm doing this studying method I saw on TikTok where it's called blurting, where you write what you know and then you see if you're right. Oh man, good luck. It reminds me of school. I start senior year of high school tomorrow. Yeah, good luck. It's actually not good luck. It's fun. Senior year was fun. That was like the best year of high school for me. Okay. Yeah, I think I said pretty much what it was. The atomic number is the number of protons in an atom that identifies the element, while the mass number is the total number of protons and neutrons. Okay, that was right. Yeah, just have fun, really, senior year. That's like, if you basically pass most of your classes and all your other classes don't really matter, just have fun. Like skip class, C's get degrees. What is the octet rule? So the octet rule states that whatchamacallit? What does the octet rule state? Octet rule states that atoms to be stable require 8 electrons, and they will either give, lose, or share to get that. Octet states that atoms states that atoms become stable when their valence shell contains 8 electrons. So they gain, lose, or share electrons to achieve that. I got that one right. Bro, it is so hot. Okay, listen and describe the 3 chemical bonds. That is the ionic bond, covalent bond, hydrogen bond. So the ionic bond transfers oh my god, I forgot I have Nightbot. That's crazy. Okay. Ionic bond transfers electrons. Covalent bond shares. And hydrogen bond is weak attractions to polar molecules and polar regions. Something like that. Oh yeah, okay. Electrons are transferred, yeah, so transfers electrons. Electrons are shared between atoms. And hydrogen bond is weak attractions between polar molecules and polar regions, and or polar regions of molecules. It's pretty much that. Excuse me. Okay. I'm terrible at this one, but it's described the parts of a chemical reaction. Describe the parts of a chemical reaction. So it starts with substances. Starts with substances, which is the like starting. Damn it, I don't know what it said for substances, but I know it's substances, products, and that's what the substances make when they come together. Okay, product substances make when they come together. And then there's the... Damn, I don't know. Alright. This one... Oh. I have to think of it... I have to think of a chemical reaction as A plus B arrow into AB. So it starts off with reactants. Which are starting substances. Products. New substances form. The arrow, which is showing transformation of reactants into products. Heck yeah, man. Okay, a chemical reaction includes reactants, starting substances. And then there's the reactants, or the products, which are new substances formed, and the arrow, which is showing the transformation of reactants into products. That is hard. Okay. After this ad, I will see if I remember. Okay. What did it say? Describe the parts of a chemical reaction. The parts of a chemical the parts of the chemical reactions are the reactants, which are the starting substances, the products, which are new substances, and the arrow, which is showing the transformation from reactants into products. Yeah. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Okay. This one sucks. I'm always gonna get this one wrong. Oh my god, it's only 18 out of 30. Things, bro. The properties of water are... I don't know. Damn, I don't know. Okay, so the properties of water is polarity, so polarity, uneven charge distribution. The next one is cohesion. And then adhesion. So I just need to remember polarity, cohesion, adhesion, high water vaporization, and something else. Damn, okay, so polarity. Let me start over. We have polarity, cohesion. Damn, my handwriting's a mess. Adhesion. So there's 5. Polarity, cohesion, adhesion, high specific heat, high heat of vaporization, and universal solvent. So high specific heat, high heat of vaporization, and the universal solvent. Okay. Let's see if I can now learn. So has uneven charge distribution. Uneven charge distribution. Cohesion is where it sticks. Water sticks to itself, right? Yes. Water sticks to itself. And this is where water sticks to other surfaces. Water sticks to other surfaces, kind of like cohesion is yeah, co-op. Adhesion is like an add onto another substance. High specific heat. Okay, let's just start with high heat of vaporization. I know this one requires lots of energy to vaporize, or to evaporate. Damn it. Resist temperature change. Resist temp change. And the universal solvent is like dissolves anything? No. Dissolves many substances. But not everything. Alright. Next. just to see if I can remember. Alright. What are the properties of water? There is... There is, wait, sorry. What are the properties of water? There's polarity, where it has uneven charge distribution. Cohesion, where water sticks to itself. Adhesion, where water sticks to other surfaces. High specific heat. Is that what it says? High specific heat? Yeah, where it resists temperature change. High specific heat resists temperature change. High heat vaporization, where it requires a lot of energy to evaporate. And a universal solvent, which dissolves many substances. Shit. Polarity, cohesion, adhesion, high specific heat resistance, high heat vaporization. Get in. Alright. List and describe the 3 types of mixtures. I'm gonna get this one so wrong. But I do know that there is solutions, which are homogeneous. I think that's how you spell it. Homogeneous, like substances dissolved in water. Something like that. And there's colloids, which are and suspensions. Damn it, I don't know how to word what I'm trying to think. Are solutions, which are homogeneous. Okay, let me write this down actually, because writing down is one of the best ways to remember. So the solutions, which are, and I did spell it wrong, homogeneous mixtures, where particles are evenly dissolved. Let's see if I remember that. Solutions, which are homogeneous mixtures where particles are evenly dissolved. Got it. There's colloids, which are mixtures with medium-sized particles that suspend and scatter light. Solutions are homogeneous mixtures where particles are evenly dissolved. Colloids are mixtures with medium-sized particles that suspend and scatter light. I do know that could be like, this could be like an example. Could be milk. And then we have suspensions. Mixtures with large particles that settle out over time. In this example, a good one would be smoothies. Okay, let's see if I can remember. List and describe the 3 types of mixtures. There is solutions, which are homogeneous mixtures with particles that are evenly distributed. And colloids are medium-sized particles that stay suspended and scatter light. And suspensions, which are mixtures with large particles that settle out over time. Homogeneous mixtures where particles are evenly dissolved. Medium-sized particles that stay suspended. Large particles that settle out over time. My goodness. Okay. Describe pH and how it is determined, and describe the scale it is measured on. Well, I don't know how to describe it, but I know that pH is like below 7 is acidic, above 7 is basic, and it's measured on a scale from 0 to 14, and 7 is neutral. Damn it, I knew that, bro. Gotta write this down. So, pH measures how acidic or basic a solution is based on its hydrogen ion concentration. pH measures how acidic or basic a solution is based on its hydrogen ion concentration. Is expressed on a 0 to 14 scale. 0 to 14 scale. Minus 7. Where 7 is neutral. Below 7 is acidic. Above 7 is basic. Pretty much understand that one. Okay, this is where it kind of gets hard. I am now going to describe the structure, function, and types of carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. What does that mean? Oh. So, carbohydrates, sugar molecules, bro, fuck, I don't know. Carbohydrates are sugar molecules that provide energy. Lipids are hydrophobic molecules used for energy storage in membranes. Proteins are amino acid chains that perform most cellular functions. And nucleic acids are DNA, RNA polymers that store and transmit genetic information. Bro, what the fuck? Sucks I have to like memorize paragraphs as my answer. That's hard too about anatomy. Or I mean physiology. Because in anatomy, I am a visual learner. So when I was in anatomy, it was easy to like look at a structure and be like, oh yeah, that's this, and it does this. I just have to know the answer now. So now I will describe the function of carbs, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. Alright, so carbs are sugar molecules used for energy. Or that provide energy. Lipids are hydrophobic. Did it say phosphates? Hydrophobic phosphates used for energy storage and something else. Fuck, damn it. Hydrophobic phosphates used for energy storage and signaling. Transport. Transport? Now, proteins are amino acid chains that provide most cellular functions. That perform most cellular functions, sorry. It's not provide, it's perform. So tired. Nucleic acids are made up of DNA and RNA polymers that store and that just store genetic information. Carbohydrates are sugar molecules that provide energy. Lipids are hydrophobic molecules, not phosphates. Hydrophobic molecules used for energy storage and membranes. Membranes. Proteins are amino acid chains that perform most cellular functions. Nucleic acids are DNA and RNA polymers that store and transmit genetic information. Why can't I burp? There we go. How long have I been streaming for? Sorry, not streaming for, studying for. I've been studying for an hour and 24 minutes. Okay. Let me scroll on TikTok for a little bit. All right. Describe the structure, function, types of carbohydrates, lipid proteins, and nucleic acids. Carbs are sugar molecules. That provide energy. Lipids are hydrophobic molecules. Scared me. Hydrophobic molecules used for energy storage in membranes. I said describe, yeah, proteins, which are amino acid chains that perform most cellular functions. Nucleic acids. Are DNA and RNA polymers that store and transmit genetic information. Sweet. Okay. Differentiate between dehydration synthesis and hydrolysis. So, I know that dehydration synthesis breaks down molecules by removing water from the bonds from bonds, and hydrolysis no. I'm wrong. For now, dehydration synthesis builds molecules by removing water from bonds because it's synthesizing. Hydrolysis breaks down molecules by adding water to split bonds. Please be right. Please. Dehydration synthesis builds molecules by removing water to form bonds. That's so different from removing water from bonds. To form bonds. I gotta do that one more time. Hydrolysis breaks molecules, not down, just breaks molecules by adding water to split bonds. I want to play Clash. I want to play video games. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit my mic. Okay. Differentiate between dehydration synthesis and hydrolysis. Okay. Builds molecules by removing water to form bonds. Something like that. Doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right though. That's all right. Hydrolysis breaks molecules by adding water to split bonds. Dehydration synthesis builds molecules by removing water to form bonds, while hydrolysis breaks molecules by adding water to split bonds. 8 more. List and describe the 4 structural protein levels. The 4 protein levels. So there's primary structure. They're all going to say structure. Secondary structure. Tertiary structure. When I hear the word tertiary, all I could think about is the Clash Royale chaos modifier of the firecracker where they do the tertiary shots. I'm cooked. Alright, quaternary structure. So, I'm gonna get this wrong. I'm gonna have to redo it. Because I don't know it yet. Primary structure is an amino acid chain. Secondary structure is alpha helices and beta sheets. Tertiary structure is 3D folding of something. Alright, that's all I know. The 4 protein level structures are primary structure, the amino acid chain sequence. Let's get that right. Sequence. Secondary structure is the alpha helices and beta sheets, but they are formed by hydrogen bonding. Tertiary structure, 3D folding of one polypeptide. Oh, okay, and then it's just multiple polypeptide chains into one functional protein. Oh God. Let's take a little break. Bro. I just want a bed rot. Alright. Ah! Describe the 4 structural proteins. I drank an energy drink. Why am I tired, bro? I know that energy drinks don't give you energy, but they prevent you from feeling tired. Well, I mean, if you're already tired, then you're still gonna feel tired. Okay. Describe the 4 structural protein levels. There's primary, secondary, okay. Primary is a amino acid chain sequence. Secondary is alpha helices and beta sheets formed by hydrogen bonding. I'm so tired. Tertiary is overall 3D folding of one polypeptide. And this is the assembly of multiple. Fuck, I forgot. Ugh! The amino acid chain sequence, alpha helices and beta sheets formed by hydrogen bonding, the overall 3D folding of one polypeptide, and the assembly of multiple polypeptide chains. Multiple polypeptide chains into one functional protein. I'm just going to keep writing that over and over and over and over and over again. Quaternary structure is the assembly of multiple polypeptide chains into one functional protein. Bro, it's bad to study when you're tired, actually, because then your brain doesn't retain any information. Quaternary structure is now I'm just whining, bro. Assembly of multiple polypeptide chains into one functional protein. Let's see if I got that right. Multiple polypeptide chains into one functional protein. A peptide bond is a covalent link that's all I know. Peptide bond forming a covalent link during dehydration synthesis. There's a covalent link formed when one amino acid carboxyl group joins another during Dehydration. Synthesis. Okay. Gonna give it a second. See if it can remember. I'm tired of this, man. A peptide bond, bro. Fuck. A peptide bond is a covalent. A peptide bond is a covalent link formed by. It's formed when an amino acid carboxyl group joins another during dehydration synthesis. I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna take a nap, honestly, when I'm done with this. Denaturation is when a protein loses its shape due to heat. When a protein loses its shape due to heat, pH, or chemicals. Right? Woo! Denaturation is a process. It's the process when where a protein loses its shape due to heat, pH, or chemicals, causing it to lose its function. That's what I wrote right there. You see it right there, bro. Let's go. Fuck. A ligand and a binding site. Alexa, is it good to sleep right after studying?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Okay, define a ligand and a binding site. A ligand is a... I don't know. A ligand. I know it binds to a protein. It's a molecule that binds to a protein. A ligand is a molecule that binds to a protein. Binding site is a ligand is a molecule that binds to a protein, and the binding site is the specific protein region shaped to, I'm not gonna remember this yet, recognize and attach. A ligand is a molecule that binds to a protein, and the binding site is a protein region. And the binding site is the specific protein region shaped to recognize and attach to that ligand. Define a ligand and a binding site. A ligand is a molecule to a protein. And a binding site is the specific protein region shaped to recognize a ligand. It's ligand, right? To recognize. Fuck. A binding site is the specific protein region shaped to recognize and attach to that ligand. Recognize and attach to said ligand. Okay. Give it a second, I'll remember. I want to take a nap so badly. Ow. My acne hurts. I'll be right back. Can't believe I got acne on my lip, bro. This just sucks. There we go. Pimples popped. That hurt really bad. Ooh, I remember this one actually. It literally just popped into my head right now. Describe the 3 properties of ligand protein binding. It's specificity, affinity, and damn, I don't remember the last one though. Saturation. How did I not remember that? Holy. Okay, so specificity. Specificity. Protein binds only certain ligands. Affinity is the strength. Of ligand binding. Strength of ligand binding. And saturation is the point at which all binding sites are filled. When all binding sites are filled. Three properties of ligand binding is specificity. The protein only binding to certain. Protein binds only certain ligands. Affinity is the strength of ligand binding. Protein binds only certain ligands. Affinity is the strength of ligand binding. And saturation is when all binding sites are filled. Alright, let's try to remember that. Describe the 3 properties of ligand protein binding. We have specificity. Affinity, and of course saturation. So specificity is protein only binds certain ligands, and this is strength of ligand binding. Saturation is when all binding sites are filled. Come on now. That should be word for word, bar for bar. Protein binds only certain ligands. Affinity, strength of ligand binding. And saturation, when all binding sites are filled. Let's go. Yay. Awesome. Woohoo. I don't remember this one. Felt like I do, but I don't. Allosteric modulation occur. When a regulator binds to a separate site. Allosteric modulation occurs when a regulator binds to a separate site on a protein to change its shape and activity. Covalent modulation occurs when a chemical group is allosteric modulation occurs when a regulator binds to a separate site on a protein to change its shape and activity. Allosteric modulation occurs when a regulator binds to a separate site on a protein to change its shape and activity. Covalent modulation occurs when a chemical group is added or removed to alter the protein's function. Okay. My back hurts too. Oh, damn. Ow, my back hurts. Whoa. Okay. Allosteric. Okay. Differentiate between allosteric modulation and covalent modulation. So, allosteric modulation occurs when a regulator binds to a separate bro, come on, lock in. How long have you been here, dude? I've been at this for 2 hours. Oh my god, this is so bad. Okay, allosteric modulation occurs when a regulator binds to a separate site on a protein to change its shape and activity. You are a real one. I appreciate that too. I have a scrapped video where I was saying, I was playing Clash and I was talking about how, about your comment where you're like, I don't know why you ain't pulling in more views. And I was like, you know, the views don't matter because this YouTube thing is more like a passion project for me. Because if you look back like years ago, I did YouTube when I was like a little kid because everyone wanted to be a YouTuber. And like I kind of wish I carried through with that, you know. It feels like I'm doing something for my younger self. So yeah, the views don't matter to me, you know. It's like it's like a fun hobby to do. I have hobbies where I like creating. Like I burn CDs. I used to sew pants. And I guess the most recent one is YouTube. And it's easy to do when you're busy for school. Alright, covalent bonding, or covalent modulation is, covalent modulation is, or occurs, covalent modulation occurs when, covalent modulation occurs when a chemical group. Wait, you guys can see, or you can see my paper. I cheated. I actually moved it. Okay, hold on. God damn it. Covalent modulation occurs when a chemical group is added or removed. To alter its function, right? My handwriting is messy because I'm really tired right now, and I'm going to take a nap after this because I'm old. There it is. Allosteric modulation occurs when a regulator binds to a separate site on a protein to change its shape and activity. Covalent modulation occurs when a chemical group is added or removed to alter its function. Wait, alter the protein's function. I'm going to do that one more time. Damn it. Differentiate between allosteric modulation and covalent modulation. Allosteric modulation occurs when a regulator binds to a separate site on a protein to change its shape and activity. Now, covalent modulation occurs when a when a chemical group is added or removed, and is said by phosphorylation. When a chemical group is added or removed to alter the protein's function. Here we go. Got it. What are the base pairing rules in DNA and RNA? So DNA is paired, I think this is correct, with CGAT, while RNA is paired with CGAU. DNA is paired, yeah, with CGAT. That's what I wrote. RNA is paired with CGAU. That was so light, bro. Last one. What is the structure of ATP and its function? I don't remember this one actually. Ah, I do remember. ATP is adenosine with a ribose, and it's with phosphate triplets, and its function is to produce energy. Pretty sure that's it. ATP consists of adenine, a ribose sugar, and 3 phosphate groups. Damn it. And its function is to provide... Oh, it provides energy by releasing a phosphate through hydrolysis. What is the structure of ATP and its function? ATP consists of adenine, a ribose sugar, and 3, count them 3, phosphate groups. ATP consists of adenine, a ribose sugar, and 3 phosphate groups. And its function, it provides usable energy. Provides usable energy by provides usable energy by releasing a phosphate. ATP consists of adenine, a ribose sugar, and 3 phosphate groups. Provides usable energy by releasing a phosphate during hydrolysis. Consists of adenine, a ribose sugar, and 3 phosphate groups. It provides usable energy by releasing a phosphate through hydrolysis, not during. Not during. True. But if I said during, would have been counted, nonetheless. Okay, let's just end it off by practicing with questions. Wait, this is too easy. That scared me. I'm not even reading it, though. Yeah, I just know based off of, like, okay. Well, that's modules 1 and 2. Goodness me, oh my. Alright. I'm old and I slept bad because I stayed up late. So, I'm gonna take a nap and resume studying later. Alright then. Thanks for tuning in, man. Wifey. I don't know. I'm not gonna call you wifey, but thanks for tuning in, dude. Alright, bye.